Good day. Remembering from grade 9 or your previous math experience, looking at algebra, different terms, and then simplify. So this whole thing right there is called a term. Sometimes it can be called an expression, and that's if we have multiple terms. Each term will be separated by a plus or a negative sign. The number in front is our coefficient. The letter, which represents something, we don't know what, is our variable. And then up top would be our exponent. So like terms are terms that have the same variable with the same exponent. So if we see x squared, 3x squared plus 4x squared, those are the same thing, so we would have 7 altogether. So remember, if we need to simplify, we're going to add and subtract like terms. The variable stays the same, so does the exponent on the variable. We just only add the coefficients or subtract them. So what does that look like? If I'm going to simplify, that means I'm going to collect like terms. So there's 10x squared. Or at 10x, I want to see where else I see x. Oh, there it is. So I have 10 x's, and I'm going to add 3 x's. I don't have to always reorder them, but I'm going to organize right now. I also have 4 y's, and it's negative 4 y's. And then I'm going to add a y. Because I started with an expression that had 1, 2, 3, 4 terms, my first line of solution has equals. Say I'm doing something. 10x plus 3x gives us 13 x's in total. Minus 4y plus a y, minus 4 plus 1 is negative 3 y's. That's as far as I can go. I can't go further because these are different things. X might represent a number, Y might represent a different number. Until I know that, I can't go any further. So let's see that again. Here, they have the same variable but a different exponent. P squared, so I'm only going to add or subtract the p squares. There they are. Again, if I rearrange, I have 4p squared, take away 5p squared. P, take away 10p. Proper notation, proper communication, I have the equal sign in front. So, 4p squared, and I'm going to take away 5, I'm going to have minus 1p squared. I may or may not show that negative 1, I could have negative p squared. Those mean the same thing. P take away 10 p's, so that's 1p take away 10 p's is negative 9p. These are interchangeable, but really, if the coefficient is 1 in front of a variable, we don't need to show it. Other things to remember. Terms should be listed in alphabetical order. A before B, before C, before D. Terms should be listing in descending exponential order. So the highest exponent goes first. Proper communication, so that's okay. All right, let's see what happens if I do some more. 3x, look what other x, I have plus 4x. I don't need to rearrange if I can do that in my head. 3x plus 4x is 7x's. Let's look for the next alphabetical y. Y plus 7y. It's the only y term. And then I have my straight numbers. What are those called again? Oh, constants. That's right. So minus 4, take away 5 more, take away 9. If I wanted to be a little bit faster and not worry about color coordinating as much, to ensure that I hit all the terms, I might do something to them. So I've got a minus 7 more a. So 3, take away 1 is 2, take away 7 is negative 5a. Look for b. 5b, take away 6b is negative 1b. And then I'm going to have minus 14 plus 4, negative 10. Done. So, quickest steps, there we go. All right. Another idea or concept from grade 9 is the distributive property. If we consider the expression 2 times x plus 3, that really means 2 times x and 2 times 3. You might have heard sprinkling or distributing it. So what does that mean? That means 2 times x and then add, because there's a plus sign in between, 2 times 3. So let's see. If I wanted to write it all out, again, expand the following. I'm going to start with an equal sign. I'm going to have 5, and it's going to get distributed, sprinkled in to 9x and to negative 8. So 5 times 9x and then that's a positive 5, so I'm going to have positive 5 sprinkled in times negative 8. Five times 9x, 45x's. 5 times negative 8, negative 40. There's 3 terms. That distribution just applies to everything in the bracket. So we're going to do it 3 times. So I'm going to have negative 10 times negative 2x squared going to have negative 10 times 2x and I'm going to have negative 10 times negative 3. Again, I need to lead with an equal sign, and then I math. Negative 10 times negative 2x is 20x squared, so that's an x squared. Negative 10 times 2x, negative 20x. Negative 10 times negative 3, positive 30. Excellent. So let's try a few more of those. Give it a try. Again, load-bearing steps. This is to remind myself, 7x times x, 7x squared. 7x times y, and that's a positive, is plus 7xy. Got it. Same idea here. Negative 3a times a, negative 3a squared, negative 3a times b, negative 3ab. Excellent. Put it all together. We're going to expand each of these. We've done it with 2. We've done it with 3. So follow the pattern. coordinating so we can follow along. We have 4 times x squared and 4 times negative 5. Then we're going to have all of this, positive 6x times 3x, positive 6x times negative 2x squared, and positive 6x times negative 2. That's that part. Now we're going to do that side. Okay, we need to lead with an equal sign. So now, let's do the math. So now we've distributed. That's the expand. Now we need to simplify. We're going to look for, again, like terms. So I see x squared, I see an x squared, x cubed. There's my biggest term because it's the highest number exponent. So that's going to lead. Here's that one leading. Now I'm going to look for all the x squareds. 4x squared plus 18x squared, 22x squared all day. The last terms, negative 20x minus 12 more is negative 32x. X cubed, x squared, x, can't go any further. I weren't going to color coordinate, I continue. Load bearing steps to show my work. 3m times m, 3m squared. 3m times negative 5, negative 15m. There's a negative there. Remember, that's like negative 1. So negative 1 times 2m squared is negative 2m squared. Negative 1 times negative m is positive m. So I look at m squareds, 3m squareds, take away 2m squareds, just 1m squared minus 15m's plus another one brings us back towards a positive. I'm down 15 and I get 1, I'm only down 14. Okay. Give that one a try. See what you end up with.